Hi everyone, in this tutorial I'm going to show you how you can make a pokeball. Press delete. We're going to add mesh UV sphere and we're going to change the size to 5, rings up to 50, segments also 50. Okay, we press 3 on the num keypad and we go to edit mode. Okay, we're going to select with vertex selection the center, and we're going to first of all add with Control R one line over here extra, Control R one line over here extra, Control R, this is the center line. Let's say we take 3, 1, 2, 3, and add one, and we're going to do the same underneath, 1, 2, 3. Okay, when we add, if you move it up and down, your line is moving, press escape and it will position exactly in the middle. Now we're going to select the corners of these lines. Just right click on that one, hold down the shift button while clicking on the rest of all these points, and we select them like this. If we select them all, we hold down the shift button and the alt button while pressing S, and you see while you're moving the mouse around you get that circle that we want. Okay, press left mouse click and we're going to do the same with the middle. So right click on that one, hold down the shift button, right click on that one and select all of these points. We're going to do the same, shift down, alt down, S down, leave everything loosen and move your cursor around until you have that perfect ball. Now we're going to do is, if you look aside, you see that there are some lines who sticking out of the ball, meaning these points, and we're going to bring them a little more down. So we're going to select them by holding down the shift button, these three, and we're going to bring them a little backwards. We're going to do the same with these three, so we select them both with holding down the shift button and we bring them a little more down like that. So they are more in the circle like they should be. Okay, when this is done, we're going to use the face selection tool. We're going to press this face, hold down the shift and the alt button while clicking on this line, clicking on that line, and while holding down while holding down the shift button and loosening the alt button, we're going to select every other face in the circle. You could do the same on the opposite side. I think that everybody knows that these buttons are on both sides, but to shorten this lesson I'm only doing it on one side. Now if this is done, to deselect that, hold down the shift button and click right, and you deselected that one. Now we're going to bring that to the inside, and to do that we press ES and we're going to bring it inside like that, left mouse click. Okay, while these are selected we're going to give them also a color. First of all we're going to give the base one a color, which I'm going to call white because the pokeball is white. We say white to this maximum, specular also maximum, and we're going to give it a little shiny color. So let's say we go up to 0.2. Okay, now the whole ball is white. What we're going to do is I want the selected one to be black, so I add plus new to have an extra color, which I'm going to call black. And here I'm choosing the black color that's underneath. Maximum intensity, maximum specular, and also 0.2 for shading. And now I'm going to press assign. So I have assigned everything to black now. Okay, what I need to do is I need to give that a red color. So first of all, I'm going to add a red color, which is like this. Choose a nice red color that you like. Maximum intensity, maximum specular. Sorry. Also admitting 0.2. Okay. To do that, we're going to use the same thing. We're going to click right on that one, hold down the Shift and Alt button while clicking on the opposite, sorry, on this line, and he selected everything. So we're going to do that for a number of times until we somewhere underneath that point, and we're going to deselect that. To do that, hold down the Shift button and right click on these faces that you don't want. You've probably seen that if you zoom in, that these are not selected. So hold down the Shift and the Alt button and click on that line in the middle, and you selected everything. Okay, now we choose over here the red color and say assign. Okay, now the only thing left is we need to select everything underneath. To do that, we click on that one, and this will select also the parts that are in the back. We press B, and we're going to select everything up to here somewhere. We're going to say red, we're going to say assign. So everything now is done. The only thing that we now have to do is switch to object mode, and we're going to smooth it a little bit like this. Good. What we need now is a background. So to add a background, but first of all, we're going to position the camera. To do that, we're going to lock camera view, cursor on the screen, press 0 on the num keypad, and we're going to let the ball look like this. Okay, when this is done, 0 on the num keypad where the cursor is on the screen, switch off camera lock, and we're going to add mesh, a plane, which I'm going to enlarge a little bit like that. Okay, and I'm going to rotate it a little bit also like this. Now we're going to give it a color also. Let's say I want it shiny, but not lightning, and I want it, let's say green. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, now we have the lightning problem then. First of all, we're going to bring it up, bring it somewhere more in the front like that. We're going to copy it. We use the Shift D to position it on the other side, and we're going to position Shift D. We're going to position one underneath also to lighten up the red part. Okay, now we're going to have a look, and to do that we go to render mode, where we're going to choose underneath here the JPEG format. Pay attention that your output is still in the correct directory, but I think everyone knows it already. And let's render to see what we have. I've forgotten to switch off the cast, the shadow. Okay, select the ball. Let's choose switch off. No shadow. The black also. No shadow. The white equal. And the plane also equal. And now we render it again. And you see that the shadows are gone, and you have your pokeball like you want. Please, if you like what you see, subscribe to my channel, and thank you for watching.